This video is by request. I alluded to the story behind Roger. And down at the end of the block, you can't even see the house. It's covered up by a couple other houses. Lived my neighbor Roger. We barely knew him for many years, but he was always friendly enough. When he'd walk past, he'd say hello. Well, the last couple of years, he wasn't moving real good. He was on a walker. And he's got a whole bunch of maple trees. In the fall, he'd always took good care of the place. He'd always raked them up. And so that one of the final years he was over there, I went over and asked him if I could have some leaves. I made a little bit of a story. That is a lie, and I don't like to do that, but I do believe people need their pride. And I told him that we knew a lady that used them for bedding for her laying hens, which was true, but she didn't need anywhere near what there was there. Well, that winter, Roger passed away, and in the spring, his granddaughter was over here cleaning up, had a garage sale, and I didn't go over too early. I showed up late, and this shovel was still laying there, snow scraper, brand new, never been used. See if I can get out of the light. $39.99 at the local farm store. And never been used. And I casually asked her how much, and she said $5. And I never really would have blinked an eye. If she'd have said $20, I'd have probably paid it. But because I figured that's a deal. I'm just shifting to get my hand out of the wind. It's 7 below right now, which is this is the high for today, 7 below Fahrenheit. At any rate, that last time when I was raking over there, made a day out of it. I have no idea how many bushels of leaves I hauled out of that place, but I was bagging them up and throwing them in the pickup, and I was talking to, he came out and sat on the lawn chair till he got cold. And that was the first time I found out that in the 1950s he'd been in the Navy and he'd served on a mine sweeper. Yeah. And he told me, and I'd never heard that before, that the mine sweeper was a wooden hull, so it wouldn't attract magnetic mines. But I really had fun. But after a while, he got cold, and it was that kind of day. It was 50 degrees and sunny. But if you're not moving, you get cold. And he went in the house, and that's the last time I ever saw him. Well, that's the story of Roger, and I named the shovel after him. I got nothing but respect for the guy. A good neighbor, which in this neighborhood I can't complain. We've had a few bad ones, but they didn't usually stick around. I suppose someday that'll change too, but we've had mostly pretty good neighbors here. Well, thank you.